Hey, welcome back to the UniTec YouTube digital media channel. It is another edition of UniTec Teacher Hot Seats. And we have one of the newest teachers here at UniTec, Corey Warner, graphic arts, which one do you prefer? Graphic arts, graphic design?
Graphic design.
Graphic design.
And arts.
And arts.
And communications.
Oh yeah, so graphic design and arts and communications.
Yeah, what?
Do you like the ampersand?
Yes, I am a fan of the ampersand.
Okay.
Depending on the font.
Right?
Right.
Okay, we'll get into fonts here in a little bit.
Okay.
First off, you've had a lot of jobs in the field of graphic arts, graphic communications, graphic design. Name some of them.
Well, I got started down in Fredericktown at Cap America as a graphic designer. Did freelance for a little bit. I had my own studio called Studio 222. I don't know if you remember that.
I do, yes.
Where I did photography
yahoo.com.
and graphic design. That is correct.
Yeah.
I worked at Farmington Signs before I came here. I'm still good friends with those people. And between that, just a lot of freelance work.
Right.
Little side hustle.
Yeah. Cartoons. You were the cartoonist for the Raider Review back in the day.
Forgot about that.
Band logos. You did the band logo of my band in high school.
Yeah, that's true. Inky Racer.
Yeah. You drew the Raider head, not the one they're using now, but the one before. What other kind of things have you drawn?
You know what? I think I did some T-shirts for like the wrestling team and stuff in high school. I also do a lot of band work.
Yeah.
I've got some bands that I do some T-shirts for and designs and posters for occasionally.
Excellent.
Good times.
Any local signs or logos that maybe we've seen out in the community that you've done?
All over the place.
Yeah?
Literally all over the place. A lot of times in the business when you design a sign, you don't really know where it's going to go. You design it, you send it out there, and then a month later you might be driving, and there it is on the side of the road. So we've done work, especially here at Farmington Signs. We did a lot of work for a lot of people. So I can't point to anything in particular. Like anytime you see a Busenbark van going down the road, we did all those graphics for those vans and stuff like that.
So like every time you see one, do you, like if you're riding with the wife, you kind of give her an elbow and go, hey, look,
yeah.
I made that.
Yeah, I honk my horn, I roll down my window, and I wave my hat around like this.
How has your first year of teaching gone?
It's very interesting.
Yeah?
It's an interesting year to start teaching.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. It starts you up in the COVIDian year.
Yes, but I enjoy it very much. There's a lot of stuff that's, it's tricky. First year teacher, a lot of hoops you got to jump through. But as far as teaching the kids and dealing with the kids, I love it.
Yeah,
it's my favorite part.
And you, because I contacted you, gosh, a couple years ago, told you, hey, this job might be opening up soon. And at first you were like, nah.
It's true, I was.
What kind of won you over, you think?
You know what? I think it was just maybe a little burnout from the other job, and thought, you know what, maybe change would be good at this point in my life.
Well, good.
And, summer's off, vacation's off.
Oh, that's the best part, dude. Once
I'll see about that.
May 27th hits, oh man, and you still get paid. That's the best part.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh, fantastic stuff. Let's see. What has been the biggest adjustment for you coming back to the classroom? Because you've taken a few college classes here and there, but you really haven't been in a classroom since you graduated.
Getting certified to teach and going back to college and being a college student, that's a big adjustment.
Yeah.
It's been a quarter of a century practically since I was a college student, so that's an adjustment. That's just about it. The hours are about the same. Getting off earlier, that's a very nice adjustment to make. 3 rather than 5, have an extra couple hours in the day.
Yeah, and you make it home before the wife, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, that's the best part.
Kick my feet up for like 25 minutes. It's great.
Give me a couple students you're really proud of that you've been really impressed with their work and just how they behave.
Well, Cooper Sago, as you know, he's a great graphic designer, interesting fella to talk to. Let's see, who else? Owen Marler in my PM class. He's an interesting guy.
Yeah.
He's a really good artist, draws some stuff. You know what? They're all great, and they all have really interesting personalities and contrasting personalities. I don't hate any of them, so that's good.
Yeah, there you go. That's really good.
Yeah.
Because if you poll all the teachers around you, they probably got one or two they don't care too much for. How has your wife helped you handle teaching? Because she's been a teacher for a long time.
Right, she has, and she's helped me a lot, especially with the getting certified to teach, like the whole college part. And she's sometimes it's hard to understand your assignment from college, so she'll help me read through that and make sure that I'm not totally screwing something up. And as far as how to assess students, because she's an art teacher also, so her modes of assessment are similar to what I'll be doing in my class. So she's given me lots of great ideas and feedback on how to treat students.
What's your favorite project that you've assigned the students this year?
Well, I'm a big fan of the movie poster project we've got
Great.
going on out in the hall right now. The haunted house poster was a fun project that we did. We're going to do album covers coming up, so
Ooh,
that'll
I
be
like that.
exciting.
Yeah. I really like, what was the state's project?
Oh, the postcards.
Yeah, those are
postcards.
cool.
They turned out really nice for sure.
Yeah. Good stuff. Can you break a concrete block with a karate chop?
No, but with a karate headbutt, I could.
Really?
Possibly an elbow.
Yeah?
Yes.
But no, like,
No, you'll break your
ki-op.
hand like that.
You
Yeah.
will?
No,
Okay.
make a fist, hit
Yeah.
with your elbow or your head.
Okay, make a fist. You don't do like this?
No, that's the movie. That's movie stuff.
Really?
No. Good old,
Huh.
good old
Okay.
tight fist.
I trust you.
Do you have a
these
concrete
things.
block?
I do somewhere. I can go get one. We have everything here at UniTec.
Okay.
We'll get you one. I'm sure Mr. Pratt has a couple down in electrical.
It's got to
All
be the
right.
right kind of concrete.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Like what kind?
Really
Quick?
cheap.
Oh, okay. Favorite local place to eat?
Oh, right now, my wife and I are enjoying the Old Mine Crab House in Farmington. We like to call it PRI
Yes.
because that's kind of a mouthful to say it the other way.
Oh,
But no, it's new. It's close to where we live, and it's a pretty good restaurant. It's pretty delicious. Other than that, we like 102 Tap House downtown. Is really really delicious. 12 West.
we have some good places to eat around here.
We do.
That's very, very good. You vacation a lot. What's your favorite vacation spot you've been to?
Best vacation. I mean, we've been to Colorado a few times, and I
Mm-hmm.
love Colorado. I love going up the mountains. But the best one, probably, we went to the Yucatan in the state of Campeche in Mexico, and we got to visit like 9 Mayan pyramid sites.
Ooh.
So the whole vacation was Mayan pyramid site after Mayan pyramid site. It was fantastic. It was brutal because we were like in a little bus, and some of those sites are like 3 hours out into the jungle. So really, really tough rides to get there, but it's totally worth it once you get out there. You're in the wild, like you look up in the tree and there's a family of monkeys looking at you, and you realize, wow, I'm not in a zoo. There's nothing between me and this jungle right now, and it's kind of a humbling feeling to be in a situation like this, especially for a landlocked Missouri boy.
Yeah. Best part of technology?
Wow. Best part of technology.
Yeah,
That's a tough one.
it's very tough. That's why it's
Um,
the hot seat.
Whew. I don't know. That's I would say, the canned response is it's easier for everyone to communicate with one another, but it's a double-edged sword. Now it seems like people are further apart and they're not getting together as much. I would say for me, the best part that I like about technology, it allows an avenue for people who are artistic to get their work out there. It used to be, you could say the same thing for music production or movie
absolutely.
production, right?
Yeah.
20 years ago, you had to have a producer and a recording studio, and now guys are making millions of dollars out of their basement. So I think as far as technology goes, the best thing is allowing people with limited means to rise up to the top if they have the talent.
And this answer will probably like take 10 years, but I'll go ahead and throw it out there.
I'll do
What's
it
the
in 5.
worst part of technology?
People believing what they see
Yeah,
as the truth.
right.
Basing their entire worldview on something they read on Facebook or Twitter. That's the worst part about it.
I would agree with
The
that.
bad ideas. I'll keep
Yeah.
that short for you.
Thank you. That was
Right.
only 1 year instead
Yes.
of, it could have been much, much more. Most recent TV series you have binge watched?
Binged watched. We finished up recently the Umbrella Academy,
Yeah.
which my wife and I enjoyed. Was very good. Wow, you're putting me on the spot. We watch a lot of stuff. We like a lot of documentary series. Netflix just put out a recent documentary series about the Night Stalker that was really interesting. If you haven't seen it, we're true crime people.
Right.
We like watching the true crime documentaries.
I love documentaries, but they always put me to sleep.
Right.
Just, especially if somebody with a really relaxing voice is
Yes.
doing the commentary.
It's nice when they're broken up into episodes, right?
Yeah,
Instead of sitting
yeah,
and watch
yeah.
a 3-hour documentary, watch
Right.
3 one-hour documentaries. It's
Yeah.
better.
Let's see. Name a movie that you like that most people hate.
That's a good one. You know what? I'll say The Blair Witch Project. A lot of people dog on the Blair Witch Project. I think it's a fantastic film. Similar to the reason we talked about with the good of technology, because the people who made that film, it was not a professional movie studio. It was literally 3 kids in the woods with a camera, and it grossed like $30 million its opening weekend. So that's part of why I liked it, but I thought it was a really good movie. I thought it was well made.
Who was your favorite teacher from elementary school?
Elementary school. Wow. Did I go to elementary school?
I think so. I mean, I didn't really know you until high school, but I think you did.
That's a great question. I had Mrs. Mueller for the 5th grade.
Okay.
Miss Mueller had a son, Danny Mueller.
Yeah.
He's a couple years younger.
Danny's a huge fan of the hot seat.
Okay.
Watches every
His
episode.
mom, Miss Mueller, she was a fantastic teacher in the 5th grade. I was a big fan of hers.
That's awesome. What about high school teacher? And you can name a few on this.
Well, I was a big fan of Mary Hain. I was in her art classes, really enjoyed her classes. As you know, Tom Moon. For what Tom Moon was, he was a very interesting teacher to have a relationship with.
Yeah.
I did plays in high school, so I was around him a lot. I could say the same about Dan Shunks. I mean, he was a lunatic, but I enjoyed band very much. Actually, I would say that band might be one of the only things I miss about high school is being in band. I love band.
Well, that parlays into the next question. Favorite subject in school? Was it band?
Yeah, I would say band or art. I enjoyed the arts.
Cake, ween, or better than Ezra?
Oh, I got to go ween there. Sorry.
Yeah.
I love cake,
Right?
the band, and
Yes,
also the
and
dessert.
also the dessert, yes.
But I got to go ween. I've been a ween fan for 30 years now, so I got to go ween on that.
All right, we'll get you out of here on this. If you were a sophomore becoming a junior and you were coming to UniTec, but you could only take a lower hallway class, what program would you take?
Ouch. You know what? For me, I would take Mr. Nichols' robotics class because that's something I think that I would enjoy very much. I don't even know if that was available when we were in school. Was there a robotics class
No,
available?
it was still electronics at
Okay,
that point.
no, I would love to take that class because I've recently got to go to one of the competitions they had, and it was amazing. The kids were very, very smart, and I was impressed with all of them. So I would say robotics with Mr. Nichols.
Awesome. Fantastic work, my friend. You're finished.
Thank you.
Corey Warner, hot seat, graphic arts and communications and design teacher. Is that right?
That'll work.
Here at UniTec, joining us here on the hot seat on the UniTec YouTube channel. All right.